A lot of juice.
It's a big-
I'm happy to help you squeeze it.
It's a big grape.
Thank you. Hey, you know what? Gandhi, you said something, and I slept on it. And I wanted to bring it back today and talk to you about it. You said, you heard a quote the other day, the best, now you have to maybe hear it 2 or 3 times to understand it. Mm-hmm. The best you ever did is holding you back.
Yes.
Do you hear what I said?
The best you ever did is holding you back. What does that even mean?
It means that, wow, if you're declaring something is the best you ever did, you never tried to top it.
Right.
Is that basically what it is?
Yeah.
Oh.
That it is basically what it is, and it's that you are living in the past and you're holding on to this one amazing thing that you've done, and you're not doing new things, and you're not making new memories and forging a new path and trying to suck at something new and then get really good at it because you hold on so desperately to, man, I was really good at football in high school. You know, the best you ever did is holding you back, and I just thought that was fascinating.
So can you apply that?
I'm sure.
I think all of us can.
Well, I can. I'm doing it right now, and I'm very sad about it.
Are you?
Yes. I'm not sad about it. I'm proud of accomplishment.
Yeah.
We all should be.
I mean, the best I ever did were my 2 kids, and don't look at me to squeeze out any more.
Okay.
That ain't happening.
Okay, well, we get that. I understand that.
Okay, thanks.
But, I mean, so what else is there that you want to accomplish?
There's a lot of things I have on my list.
Okay. If you're working toward them, then this line should motivate you.
Absolutely. And it's not, like you said, it's not to say don't be proud of all the things you have accomplished. It's just saying don't sit back and sit on those laurels and not try to accomplish more and not try the new stuff, because you might accomplish something even better. Who knows? So
if people are speaking about you when you're not around, well, hey, you really like that Elvis Duran, or you really like that Danielle. Give me, in your opinion, what are the greatest accomplishments they ever achieved? And this is a third party point of view.
Yeah.
Well, okay, they can say one thing, maybe. Is that it?
I don't know. I hope it's more than one thing.
Maybe 2. You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But if they don't know us, like personally, then they may not know all our accomplishments.
No, they know you. This is someone who knows.
Oh, there's someone that knows.
Yeah.
So have that conversation with yourself, I guess is my point. All right, so what great things have I accomplished? I can only name one.
What's that?
Well, I'm not going to talk about it here.
I see, like, if you were asking me, I could think of a lot of great things that you've accomplished. I mean, you've had this show for a long time. It's been very successful. You wrote a book. You have a successful marriage. I mean, there's a lot of, and then personal stuff, of course, which we won't get into, but there are a lot of wins.
Yeah.
Well, I know, but if we're going to take it back to the root of this conversation is, well, great. Okay, maybe you've accomplished 3 great things. They were the greatest things you ever did.
Yeah.
They're holding you back because you're now considering, well, my life is done. I don't have to accomplish anything else great because I've already done it.
I did the thing.
I don't want to. I'm sitting here right now about to get a little teary-eyed. To be honest, I'm getting very emotional thinking about this.
I think a lot of parents do this because then you want to live through your kids. Then it's like all right, my life's good. I'm done. Now I'm my kid's life, and so you don't do anything for yourself anymore. I have a lot of friends who they just let everything go.
Wow,
kids come
it's the same exact thing I'm talking about.
Yeah,
what's making you emotional?
Because I'm not dead. I'm not dead yet. I'm not done.
No way.
But I say those words, I'm not done yet. Well, then I ask myself, well, what else are you going to do? And I don't have a list. I don't have that list of, wow, that's great. I did that. I don't have that right now.
Well,
and it just kicked me in the ass just then, right here in front of you, with a 15-second delay, so everyone else is getting it 15 seconds later.
15 seconds to write a list. Go.
No, but it's good. It's good to think about it. So what I'm saying is, when you wrote that line, the best you ever did is holding you back, I slept on it last night, and I knew what it meant for me personally, and I set it aside. I didn't want to deal with it. But right now I'm dealing with it with a microphone on, with a red light staring at me. You're on the air.
It's a lot to think about.
It is.
But I think it's a good thing to think about, because if it is kicking you in your ass, then, hey, maybe now's the time that you sit down and think, all right, what is the thing? What is it that I want to do?
And I've said this before. I'll say it again. My mom and dad were very accomplished, both in their own right and together as a couple, and they they had just this beautiful fairy tale life, but when they retired, they died on the vine.
Mm-hmm.
They just did, and there was really nothing else they did, and I don't want to die on the vine.
We just had this conversation at home the other day, like the 10-year plan or the 15-year plan.
Right.
Like my husband's very good at that stuff, so he's just like, "Here's what I came up with," and he like showed me this whole list, and I was like, "Oh wow,
I love that."
I'm like, "This is awesome. This is awesome stuff."
Have you ever been a 10, 15-year plan person? Because I haven't.
No, never.
Well, so maybe that was a mistake I made along the way. I never made those 5, 10, 15-year plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, Frog, what's up?
This makes Lisa very sad about my parents because they're kind of doing that now. My parents are always home. They don't really get out and do anything, and we offer them things to do, and they don't. And Lisa always says it makes her sad because they are just sitting there on the vine, as you said. But that's what they want to do. So I'm like, if you get mad at them and force them to do things they don't want to do, they're not enjoying it. So then are you really helping them? I don't. It's it's a push pull.
Well, I'm such a fan of life and the great things that the universe brings us and the mysteries that we try to solve along the journey. But this is definitely worth some inspection. What was that? What was that, Nate?
You got a lot of juice left in your grape there, Elvis. A lot of juice. I'm happy to help you squeeze it.
It's a big grape.
Thank you.
No, serious. You want to squeeze it? Squeeze it for him.
Do as the winemakers. Take my grape, throw it in a vat, and stomp on it.
I'll stomp all over you, grape.
Squeeze those grapes, Elvis.
Squeeze
or
'em.
Nate.
But this is like, we always talk about this, right? How important it is to have not even just a side hustle, but hobbies, things that you're passionate about, things that fulfill you. Because when you are done with like the 9 to 5, the grind, however it is long that you're going to work, then that's what you can get into, and you start to do the things that actually fill your soul a little bit more. And Elvis, you definitely have some of those things.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I need to identify those and write them on a piece of paper. Maybe type them into my